Good morning, traders. Today we want to discuss market forecast using a zigzag pattern with precision. All right. Market forecast using zigzag pattern with precision. All right. So we are on a monthly chart of the US dollar, Canadian dollar, and we have seen 5 waves here: first wave, second wave, third wave, fourth wave, and the fifth wave. This is a preliminary wave count. All right. So we know that at the end of the fifth wave, if a zigzag pattern is being formed, very often that zigzag pattern will, the first part of the zigzag pattern, which is the A for alpha, A part of the zigzag pattern, because the zigzag pattern is ABC, a corrective wave. It's a 3-wave pattern. All right. So at the end of the multi-wave, which means for the first to the end of the fifth wave, if a zigzag pattern is underway, the first part of the zigzag, which is the A part of the zigzag, very often, not always, we push the price to the 50% Fibonacci retracement of the trend. All right. So if you do not know what I'm talking about here, I would like to refer you to a video that we title Zigzag Pattern Trading Tips and Tricks by 24 Elliott Waves YouTube channel. All right, digit 2, digit 4 Elliott Waves in plural YouTube channel. The title of that video is Zigzag Pattern Trading Tips and Tricks. Check it out so you may understand more what we are discussing here. So at the end of the multi-wave, if a zigzag pattern is underway, the first part of the zigzag pattern will push the price to the 50% Fibonacci retracement level. So by applying a Fibonacci retracement to this price move from here to here, all right, from the top of the consolidation on this monthly chart all the way up here, the 50% Fibonacci retracement level, okay, is this line. Can you see the 50% here? This is the 50% Fibonacci retracement level right here, where I'm moving my cursor. All right. So I'm going to color the 50% Fibonacci retracement level into green. That's the green line on my chart. Okay, that's the green line on my chart. So you can see that this move, this corrective wave, pushed the price down exactly onto the 50% Fibonacci retracement level. We understand that the A part of the ABC zigzag pattern very often will end in a zone of the 50% and the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement level of the whole multi-wave. All right. So, my apologies, traders. The line below here is the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement. Okay, I'll color it also into green. The green line here. This is the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement level. So very often the first part of the zigzag pattern will bring the price into the sweet spot zone, the zone between the 50% and the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement level of the whole multi-wave. So here this one has stopped exactly at 50% level. So in order to talking about market forecast using zigzag pattern with precision, where is the B for Bravo, the B part of the zigzag pattern is likely to end. So now we are using, okay, the zigzag pattern to forecast where this price action that is going on here will end. Now some trader will say, Joe, this is very good. Now I know exactly what the price will do. No, you do not know yet. All we are saying that there is a high chance that the price may continue to go up to that point. It does not have to. All right. So according to the zigzag pattern, the B part of the zigzag pattern will also end, all right, in a zone of 50% and 61.8% Fibonacci retracement level of the A part of the zigzag pattern. So this is the A part of the zigzag pattern. All right. From here to here, that's the A part of the zigzag pattern. The B part of the zigzag pattern is developing now, and that B part of the zigzag pattern has a high chance, it's not guaranteed, to end at the 50% and the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement level of the A part of the zigzag pattern. So where is the 50% of the A part of the zigzag pattern? Okay. To avoid that I have too many lines, I will use my previous line. So here is the 50% Fibonacci retracement, this green line at 136.46, 136.46. That's the 50% Fibonacci retracement level of the A part of the zigzag pattern. The 61.8% Fibonacci retracement of the A part of the zigzag pattern is at 139.43. That's the second green line. Am I talking to myself? Hold on, please. Let's zoom into it. So you can see it on the chart here. They are. You can see. I want you to see the patterns and also the line, so it's better now. So the 50% is the first line at 136.46. The 61.8% level is a 139.43. So at this point in time, we can forecast that in normal condition, repeat, in normal condition, the USD card has a high chance to continue to go up into the zone of 136.46 and the zone of 139.43. All right, high probability and not a certainty. One more thing I need to say to traders is that this week, today is the 4th of October, the first week of the month is the most challenging part of the month for day and swing traders. So from the 1st to the 8th of each month, it is recommended that traders are very, very defensive because it's the most challenging trading week from the 1st to the 8th. So as I'm recording this video today, I will be posting it, I think on the 6th of October. So, but remember that we are now in the, but every month I repeat this. I hope traders are following the guide and are doing exactly what they're supposed to do. All right, very important. So we can forecast using a zigzag pattern with precision that in normal condition, the USD card has a high chance to go up to 136.46 zone and the zone of 139.43 zone using the zigzag Elliott wave pattern. So expectation, all right, is one thing. All right, the reality is another. Will the price fulfill our expectation? So right now we will be giving priority to bullish signal, expecting the price to continue to go up. If we see a bullish trading setup, we will take it. If there is no bullish trading setup, there is none. Don't force it, okay? All right, so this is our forecast for the USD card using a zigzag pattern with precision in normal condition. All right, remember the word I'm using, in normal condition. Don't go and buy, all right, the USD card just because of this video, all right? Very important. So after that, we can also focus because we know now that the pattern is underway. If you reach this level, that zone between 136.46 and 139.43, there will be sellers waiting here to sell. If we receive a valid signal to sell, we will sell it, and we will forecast that the USD card, okay, the USD card, all right, has a high chance when it reaches this zone between if it reaches the sweet spot zone of the A part of the zigzag pattern and people are selling, it has a high chance to go down to the 138.2% or 161.8% Fibonacci extension level of the A part of the zigzag pattern. Now, one more time, if you do not understand what we are talking about here, it means that you need to watch first the video that we title Zigzag Pattern Trading Tips and Tricks by 24 Elliott waves YouTube channel. So now the next forecast is that if the price continue to go up and reach the sweet spot zone of the A part of the zigzag pattern, and people will try to sell it. If they manage to sell it successfully and price start going down, we can forecast that the USD card or the US dollar Canadian dollar currency pair has a high chance, okay, to go down to the 138.2% and the 161.8% Fibonacci extension level. So I'm going to highlight the 138.2%. I'm moving my green line. Here they are, you see here? So that level is the 138.2% Fibonacci extension level. So if they start selling it here, if you reach this level, if they start selling it, has a high chance to go down to 11864. 11864. That remains to be seen. Now, remember, these are expectations using the area wave principle to forecast what is likely to take place. The price can do what the price will do. It does not harm to fulfill our expectation. One should not use the area wave forecast as an exact science. The best approach is to trade like a pro without violating the market pattern using a top-down trading method. All right? So the next forecast is that this financial instrument has a high chance, okay, to go down to 11864, which is corresponding to the 138.2% Fibonacci extension level of the A part of the zigzag pattern. If the bearish momentum is strong, that move down can continue all the way to 161.8% Fibonacci extension level of the A part of the zigzag pattern. That price level is I'm going to move my line, okay, it's at 11355. So if it reaches this zone, all right, and people start selling it, there's a high chance that it may drop down to 11864, even down to 11355. If the extension is this move down, the C part of the zigzag pattern is very, very volatile. It may go down all the way to the 200% Fibonacci extension level. That is 10623. That remains to be seen. So as the price is coming down, if it reaches this zone between the 138.2% and the 161.8% Fibonacci extension level of the A part of the zigzag pattern, there will be orders here to buy. Now remember that the price can continue to go down all the way to the 200% Fibonacci extension level of the A part of the zigzag pattern. So watch out for 11864 and 15135, okay, and also for 11355. If you reach this zone, there will be orders to buy here. So we will be looking for opportunity to buy in this zone if one day you reach this zone. But we are aware that if it drop below that zone, price may continue to go down to the 200% Fibonacci, okay, extension level. So with the zigzag pattern, we are able to forecast what is likely to take place with the USD dollar, the US dollar, Canadian dollar currency pair, high chance in this current market. It may continue to go up, okay, in the zone up to this point here where I place my spot, and into the zone of 50% and 61.8% of the A part of the zigzag pattern. That's the first forecast. So expectation that it may continue to go up to the 50% and 61.8% Fibonacci retracement level of the A part of the zigzag pattern. If it reaches that zone and people start selling, we will give priority to sell signal in that zone. If it continues to go down, we will be expecting it to come down into the zone of 11864 and 11355, the zone between the 138.2% and 161.8% Fibonacci extension level. This is about market forecast using zigzag pattern with precision. All right, it makes sense? Isn't it very exciting? All right, it is exciting, but do not treat it like a child. Now, this is to get your attention, which means don't get too excited and just place a trade. crossing your fingers, okay, your arms, okay, your hairs, and hoping that everything work well. All right, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, and so first expectation, move up. Second expectation, move down. If you reach this level, orders will be placed to buy. If you reach this level, orders will be placed to sell. Doesn't mean sell, doesn't mean buy. This video is for educational purposes only. It's neither a solicitation or an offer to buy or sell, okay, any financial instrument. Here we are using a specific Elliott wave pattern, the zigzag pattern, which is a 3-wave pattern, A, B, C, all right? The first part, which is the A, usually will pull back into the sweet spot zone of the multi-wave. The multi-wave is from the first wave to the 5th wave. This is a preliminary wave count here, so don't talk about wave count in this case, all right? So the first part of the zigzag pattern very often will pull back to the sweet spot zone of the multi-wave. Here it is. Now, with what is happening here, we only anticipate that a zigzag pattern is being formed. We may see a different pattern, but as things stand now, the wave count or the Elliott wave forecast is dynamic. With the information that we have today, all right, we are anticipating that there is a high chance that a zigzag pattern may form. So what we have noticed on YouTube, sometimes the professional will record a video, and the people will put a comment and say blah 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 blah. All right, but remember, the forecast is not, okay, an exact science, is an expectation. We know a pattern, okay. If we recognize or we notice that the pattern is developing, we can forecast the market. This is our expectation. If the market is fulfilling our expectation, we will take advantage of it. But do not go before the price, wait for confirmation, and then play it one step at a time. As always, we are looking for trading setup, then we validate the trading setup, then we implement a top-down trading method without violating, okay, the trading a triangle. All right. So if you have any question or suggestion, put in the comment section, and in due course, I will be busy recording another video to answer your specific question. We are the TSTWSYS008 traders talking about market forecast with zigzag pattern with precision. Happy trading to you all and speak to you soon.